Hello, strangers. Strange Worlds Unlimited. I'm your host, Fred Strange, and this is Minecraft. Alright, I hope you can see this. It's kind of dark, unfortunately. But I am... last episode, I was... And I gotta figure out what these things are. What are these things? I was over in the desert over there, see where all the lights are and stuff. And we'd found those... two temples that were over there. What are these? Doesn't say. Is it coconut? Is it a nut of some kind? Anyway, you know, just as I'm... Ooh. Pretty, you know, nice little lake right there. Hills and stuff. But what I'm mostly interested in is these very, very, very tall trees here. Almost look like redwoods, very much in the vein of the redwood forests that you see in the Star Wars movie, the Moon of Endor, where the Ewoks live. I kind of want to make. I'm thinking of maybe I might make a tree type village, very much in that Ewok tree village type vein in this area here. So I thought I'd just, future project, building bridges across here, and really getting into, building some platforms, building some houses around these things, just build an actual honest to God village through here. So yeah, what do you guys think? I know some people don't exactly like Ewoks. Okay, so there's another beacon off in the distance there. There's one of my markers I left up in the tree there. Let's see. So I've got that village. Oops. And my thing's starting to lag. Oh, and there's another beacon off in the distance there. That's the reason why I put these things here, so I can find interesting points. So let's get down into this one here, though. And I found this set of caves here. I thought would make an interesting place to put a village. Oh, that's just annoying. Let's dig this out. Rather than go up and down like that. So, caves around here. Whoops. Caves down there. Again, whoops. That I didn't want to do. I'll just do it later. They come up like they're gonna threaten me, but I know they can't. Whoops. But that doesn't keep me from wanting to just get rid of them anyway. Probably. I'm surprised I didn't light any of this up. I found this particular set of caves here. But, went through here and, saw all of this. Oops. And actually, I think I put the stop over here somewhere. Didn't I? I think I did. Yep, there we are. Here's the stop. So, yeah, caves. So, found this little cave system, and oh yeah, go ahead, kill that guy. That's great, thank you. These wolves out here. Yeah, just a nice little. Yeah. Future project. So let's go and see if I can find that other beacon here. Another similar area, and this may be the one I'm kind of getting confused with. Yeah. Another set of caves. Off in this direction. Yeah, you just have a kind of little underground village thing. You can just build kind of, you know, small little houses, or, you know, I mean, something like this, you know, underground village, you know, kind of a Middle Eastern bazaar, you know, go, you know, shopping for things. Of course, you can go, you know, then it goes even deeper here. But, you know, I think it's really starting to lag here, but, you know, Middle Eastern bazaar and all that sort of stuff, and then, yeah, you find another hole in the world with, you know, and if you notice way down there, there's railroad tracks. That means that is a, that is a hidden mine shaft. So with all sorts of goodies and, you know, nasty spiders and spawn points and things like that in there. So I didn't really take much of an opportunity to light this place up, but you know, I went down there and explored around a little bit. So, but yeah. Kind of curious where this goes to. If I were in survival mode, I'd be both frightened and excited to find a place like that. There's my railroad. So yeah, I put another beacon right there, so that'll be a future site for something. So moving on. Let's see. There's a reason why I diverted this track this direction here in one of my many fly-throughs. I noticed that there is a village over in that direction. So as soon as the game kind of catches up here. I don't know why it's lagging so much. My computer should be much better at building. In fact, you can even see part of the village. There's the beacon that I set up for it. There's the village right over there. Now, here's an interesting thing. You know, I had to build this bridge here. I built this wall. Also, I could find a little hole in the thing there. This is a neat little basin there. But I spotted this little kind of cut between this mountain and that mountain, and built my track right through it, and then under it. You know, and you know, I came at it from the opposite direction. I came up from here, going towards that cut because I saw it, and I miscalculated. You know, just where I needed to put the tracks. So here's a village I found, and again, you know, I found that one castle thing, and then I found this one. So I mean, castle, it's a tower. It's, you know, but you know, another large village. And the reason why I've got a beacon over here is because I found another cave system that I thought would be interesting to kind of build, you know, maybe extend that village into this area. Build it around there. Another chunk of rock just floating in the air for, you know, no reason, no support, nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, moving right along. Yeah, another floating island. Why, I don't know, but hey, I thought this was kind of interesting. Lake, and a little floating out, but I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just, that's just, yeah, this would be a great place to build stuff in again, but, you know, the laws of physics do not apply. And there's hardly anything supporting this. You know, that much rock, especially this much rock, you know, would never be supported. No amount of rock in the world would be able to support at that point this much weight. I mean, this is a massive amount of rock right here. There's no way that it could be suspended from, and you know, that's a pretty narrow point there. So, yeah, interesting things about Minecraft. You know, and you could, you know, I mean, I could literally build, I could just basically tunnel in and build a castle just within that thing. Yeah, come and get me. You know. Oop. Hey, like that, huh? That's just, you know. Woo. Fun, huh? Alright, so let's get back to our, so maybe I'll do something over there, I don't know. Yeah, nice big fields. I might build a castle over here. Oh well, then there we go. There's And got a village right there. That's interesting. But what fascinated me was this river right here running through, kind of cut off. I mean, you just basically got this. Oh, I know there's a word for it. You see these things in like the Missouri River, the Mississippi River, where it just kind of, you know, makes these little loops and curves around, but then starts to kind of cut into. Anytime in a river you have a turn, because this side of the river, in order to maintain, you know, there's actually a scientific principle behind water flowing, and it's the same thing. Any kind of fluid flowing, it's the same kind of air. You know how air flows. The reason why, part of the reason why you have a wing shaped the way it does, where it's kind of curved across the top and flat on the bottom, or at least mostly flat, right, is that the air passing underneath it will pass, and in order for, but the thing is everything kind of lines up. So in order for the air, you know, if you were to take, you know, two objects, you know, in air, flowing through a system, and they're right on top of each other, when they hit an airfoil, the bottom part will pass through, but the other one has more air and has more distance that it's got to cover in order to stay right on top of that thing. So in order for them to connect back up, this one has to travel faster, and as it travels faster, that actually lowers the pressure and buoys up a wing, right? Well, the same thing happens with water, is that if you were to have 2 points of water, you know, going down a river, and one curves, the outside one has to move faster, and as the outside, in order to maintain its same place, and as you curve around and the water goes faster, it actually starts to erode away. So those little divots and stuff become deeper and deeper. This will expand out that way. These will, and actually what you'll end up doing is it'll carve a cut through the water like that. So I saw this and it's like, oh, that's really interesting. That'd be a great place to, this would be a good place to put a castle right there. Just kind of fill up that entire space. Just wall out that entire area and put a castle. You know, this entire little peninsula, almost island, you know, have a castle on it. So that's why that's there. Yeah. So I think that is enough of that. So I will end this episode right here. And we will be following those tracks onto other things. I've got a couple major castles coming up that we'll do more extensive tours of, and so that'll be in the next episode. So if you like this, go ahead, hit that like button, and share it around. Leave comments below. Tell me what you think about, you know, maybe like this location. Any scientists out there, especially ones that are, you know, fluidic physics stuff, that want to kind of check my science, you know, make sure I'm not spouting a whole bunch of bullshit about, you know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the whole thing is right, you know, but I'm not exactly an expert. I studied history, not science. So any scientists out there want to double check me, make sure that what I'm saying is correct, please do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay strange. Bye-bye.